simply called the 8 basic building blocks. Alright, as you know, I did the video almost 20 years ago, and then I did another video called 8 basic building blocks rebuilt, and then I did a video a few years ago called 8 basic building block express. Now the 8 basic building blocks has been used widely all over the world, from every corner, from Europe all the way to Africa, and it has become one of the most widely used foundation modules, alright, that every single IR who starts their journey with us in QNet is the first video they watch. The purpose of the 8 basic building blocks is very simple. It is to keep it simple. Now you are today embarking on a journey with QNet, which is a network marketing, direct selling journey, and you need to have enough knowledge, enough substance to get started. Because from where you are coming from, before your entry into this unbelievable industry, alright, you lack the basic fundamental understanding and knowledge of this industry and what you need to do. So the purpose of me creating, alright, and following the great masters around the world, alright, I picked, alright, from all the greatest networkers I have ever engaged with or had the experience learning from, and put together a very basic module called the 8 basic building blocks. So there are 8 blocks, guys, alright, starting from 1 all the way to 8. Now the purpose of the 8 basic building blocks is very simple. We need a training module that is duplicable. Now in our industry, network marketing, if you do anything that cannot be instantly duplicated by the person you are sharing it to, then that module serves no purpose. Because network marketing is all about duplication, duplication, duplication. So when I put together this 8 basic building blocks module, alright, which I learned from the great ones like Dato Sri Vijay, Dexter Yeager, one of the greatest networkers of all time, I recognize one fact, that we have to put it in a format that if I share with you today, tomorrow you must be able to do it with your downlines. It must be so easily duplicable. Now if you are training your downlines, training your new signups every single day, and if you are training them with knowledge and an approach that they cannot duplicate, then what you say is useless. Because the flow of information, the flow of knowledge stops if there's no duplication. So if you talk to one person, alright, and that person understands you clearly, but cannot transfer it to the next person easily, then what you said have just stopped. Our purpose, alright, of the 8 basic building blocks is for there to be continuous duplication all the way to the brand new guy who's going to sign up in the next 1 minute or the next 1 hour in the next 1 day. Now the 8 basic building blocks is a culmination, alright, of so many great networkers and their journey and their experience. So this 8 basic building blocks is proudly not a Patman Senatiraja original. It is a Patman Senatiraja copying from the great ones and creating a concept of training that is going to be so easy to duplicate in your organization. So let's start, guys. Alright, basic building block number 1. Alright, my favorite of all time, my philosophy, my mojo, my life mantra is called dream. Now when I started this 8 basic building blocks 22 years ago, alright, and I sat down with a new sign up and introduced basic building block number 1, which is dream. Now 22 years ago, nobody talks about this. Nobody. Alright, it is unheard of. People used to panic and think I'm almost like hitting on them. Alright, and I'm like referring to the dream they had last night. But that is not the truth. Alright, this dream is the most important building block. That I am standing here today as a success story in this great company QNet, as a student of Dato Sri Vijay. I attribute it for me starting my journey with having crystal clear clarity on what my dream is. Now what is this concept of dream? And many of you watching this video for the first time, don't panic. I'm going to walk you through this concept of dream. Now dream is what defines us as a human. If you think about it, alright, we are the only creation that is capable of dreaming, that differentiates us from a robot, from a machine. So you think about it. A robot and a machine can do today, all right, anything a human does. All right, that many jobs are lost because of automation and machines taking over and over and over. Even computers today have grown to an unbelievable level where they can do anything. Artificial intelligence. But the fact of the matter is, none of these machines, no matter how advanced they are, can dream except the human race. That's you and me. And the sad part is, right, this gift of us to have the ability to dream and want something more, all right, is what we don't take advantage of. We forget it. We are almost ashamed of it. So if you are watching this video right now, I am telling you, you are starting your journey with QNet. You are starting your journey with QN Europe. Now, before even taking your first step, you need to identify why. What's your reason? What's your compelling reason? All right, what's your vision? What's your purpose of starting the journey with us? There must be some reason for it. All right, and if you don't have clarity on that reason, then your journey is not going to last very long. You're not going to be able to sustain throughout the journey because the dream is the fuel. Now today people are even afraid to use this terminology dream. They use compelling reason, vision. But all this is like a mask, like a cover up of this emotional, slightly romantic term called the dream. Now I am not going to hide behind the English language. I'm going to tell you point blank that you need a dream. You need a dream that is going to drive you every single day through this journey of network marketing. You need a dream to help you overcome every rejection. You need a dream to keep you strong no matter how challenging your journey becomes. And this dream is something personal. Now this dream has no rules. There are no certain set parameters to what you can or cannot dream. Because if you look at your journey of life, all right, all of us, all right, we have been programmed never to dream. If you have a job right now, wherever you are in the world watching this video, what has your life come to? Go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home. There is no room for the word dream. Your boss doesn't start his weekly general assembly by saying, what's your dream? All right? It doesn't work that way. So society today, the world as it is today, sadly, but a reality, has taken away this power from you and me. It's trying to suck away this ability for us to dream bigger, to want more, to find a reason that is so important to us that we are willing to do whatever it takes. Now the reason why the dream is so important compared to other parts of our journey of life, because in network marketing, there is no external force. There is no what I call negative motivation. I believe in your journey of life, to achieve anything great, there is either negative motivation or positive motivation. Alright, now in the traditional world of business or employment, it is all negative motivation. Alright, the fear of losing your job, the fear of your boss disliking you. In traditional business, you would have taken a loan from a bank, alright, to open a traditional business, and every single day the fear of your business failing and you can't repay the bank is driving you. Think about it. If you were to open a traditional business and you sold your house or borrowed all the money from the bank and you open, let's say, a restaurant, all right, a simple restaurant, how many hours would your restaurant be open? How many days a week would you sit in that restaurant to make sure it becomes profitable? All right, let's say you start at 6 in the morning and you close at 12 midnight. And one day at 12 midnight, you're pulling down the shutters. All right, you're about to close, but you see a group of 50 people coming to your restaurant. What are you going to do? Immediately, you're going to open the restaurant, all right, and open the shutters. And they're going to ask you, but boss, are you not closing? No, I was just testing the door, you understand? And you're going to bring them in and you're going to start your stoves and start cooking and serving everyone. Because there is this sword hanging on top of your head, all right, that if you do not succeed in that restaurant, all right, you're going to be bankrupt, you're going to lose everything, and the bank is going to take your house, all right, and everything in it. And that is called negative motivation. Now in network marketing is slightly different. You're not selling your house, you're not mortgaging anything, all right, to buy a great product from QNAP. You must complete and embrace the first basic building block, that is the dream. And your dream can be anything, guys. There are no rules, all right? There are no limitation. Dream as big as you possibly humanly can. If you want a pink, all right, private jet plane with yellow polka dots, go ahead. If you want a Ferrari, if you want a slightly bigger house, if you want to upgrade your car, if you want to provide great education for your children, if you want to give back to your parents, or you want to own the city you live in, all right, or you want to fly around the world, all right, like a Maharaja, it's okay. As long as you unleash yourself, as long as you open and switch on that button again that makes you human, that you are capable of dreaming. There is no dream that is too big. There is no dream that is too small. All right? And you just need to sit down right now with the person who's introducing you to the 8 basic building blocks. All right? And understand what dream you want. What is that dream? Why are you doing this? Why did you decide to join us and start this journey with us right now? Why? Why? Find that answer. Find that dream. For me to help you find that dream is very simple. If you had all the time and all the money in the world, what would you do? Because there's 2 limitations in our journey of life: time and money. And right now, if you're watching this video, you don't have both. All right? You don't have both. Okay? You don't have time because go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home. You don't have money because whatever concept of employment will never give you real wealth. Now imagine if you had all the time and all the money that you could ever dream of. What would you do? What would you buy? How would you live? All right? And that's how I found my dream. When Dato Sri Vijay told me many years ago, Patman, what if you had all the time and all the money in the world that you could ever want? What would you do? How would you live? What would your dreams be? All right? And this is fundamentally important. All right? That basic building block number 1 is the core foundation, all right, that you are going to step on all the way throughout your journey in QNet. All right? That this is the foundation, the dream. All right? Because without a dream, this journey of yours will not make sense. Without a dream, entrepreneurs do not survive. And I want to close this basic building block number 1 with a statement that was shared to me by one of the greatest networkers of our lifetime. All right? Where he clearly said, if the dream is big enough, the facts don't count. If the dream is big enough, the facts don't count. And what this statement means, which is my life journey, my mantra, all right, whenever I talk to Dato Sri Vijay, that's what I hear. If your dream is big enough, the facts don't count, Patman. All right, it simply means that if you have a dream that is big enough, that is strong enough, all right, nothing can discourage you. All right, a rejection cannot discourage you. Negativity from people cannot discourage you. Negative media, Google search, whatever cannot stop you, cannot slow you down. That anything somebody presents to you as a fact also cannot stop you. A lie definitely cannot stop you, as long as your dream is big enough. So welcome to basic building block number 1, the most important building block, that is your dream. Now welcome to basic building block number 2, and this is the word, all right, commitment. And immediately everyone freaks because this is seen as almost the scariest word in the English dictionary. All right, is the word commitment, because it means committing. It means making a decision and sticking to it. All right, and that's why words like commitment phobia applying to relationships or any journey in life. All right, commitment, commitment, commitment. But I am here today on basic building block number 2 to share with you that this is a very important part of your journey. That this is now you embarking on a business, that you are a business owner. This is not a hobby. This is not about plucking flowers at home and singing Kumbaya. This is not something you are trying and hoping it works. This is a serious decision that requires serious commitment. Now, what is commitment? To me, again, commitment changes based on individuals all over the world. Now, if you look at me as your upline, as your chief, representing the great ones, Dato Sri Vijay and Jayaprakash Bismarck, our founders, my commitment is 100%. 7 days a week, 22 hours a day, all right, and maybe now 18 hours a day, all right, as I'm aging gracefully and beautifully, all right. But the fact of the matter is, I am a full-time networker. That this is not only part of my life, this is my life. Now, don't freak out, okay? Not everyone needs to be like me, but you still have to decide on the commitment that you want to give your QNet business, because you are no longer employee mentality, all right? Because you don't have a boss, all right, deciding and telling you what to do. There is no contract with QNet that requires you to give 10 hours a day, 6 hours a day, 4 hours a day, all right? There is nothing. There is no control mechanism. That's why network marketing is called free enterprise. It makes you have that decision-making power of what kind of commitment you want to give. And this is fundamentally important, that you have to decide while watching. This is the first video you're watching of me, all right, your most basic video. And on basic building block number 2, you need to decide why, all right, you join this business. Going back to block number 1, what is your dream? Now let's be logical, guys. All right, the bigger your dream, the more unbelievable your dream, all right, it requires greater commitment. So think about it. If you are saying, you know, Chief, this is my favorite part of the journey, I have a dream, I want a bicycle. All right, now if you want a bicycle and that is your dream, and nobody can change your mind and nobody can expand your thinking, all right, including your psychiatrist, doesn't matter. All right, that is your dream. Now, this doesn't require a large amount of commitment. You can do this business 1 day a month, 1 day a year, and potentially get your bicycle. But if your dream is a private jet flying first class, changing lives of people around the world, all right, to quit your job and become free, to buy your dream home, to upgrade your car from Toyota to BMW to Mercedes to Ferrari, all right, to buy your dream home somewhere in Spain or your country where you live in. Now, these are big dreams, and this requires great commitment. Now, commitment is a personal decision, that your upline is not your boss. All right, the person sitting down with you right now and talking about these 8 basic building blocks, he's not your boss. He or she has no power over you. I have no power over you. You're not our employee. You are an independent IR, independent representative, independent distributor of QNet. You are independent. That you are in control of your tracking center. You decide what kind of commitment you want to give. But on this video, all right, I want to tell you, all right, to help you make that decision. Now, firstly, all right, if you are full-time, that means you don't have a job, all right, that you are full-time in QNet, that this is the only business you are doing, then guys, I'm sorry to say, this is 7 days a week, all right, to the maximum number of hours you can potentially give, because your journey, all right, it can take 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years to reach the ultimate goal of max out, all right, but why don't you finish it in 1 year? Reach max out in 1 year, 1.5 years, 2 years. The faster, the better. And if you want to achieve max out, which is the highest commission possible for one tracking center, all right, then give more hours if you are full-time. If you are full-time, please give more hours. All right. Now, you are going to sit down with your future downlines and have this conversation of commitment. All right. And you would want them to give more hours, because you know with the more hours they give, with the right support, they are going to achieve their goals and make their dreams become a reality even faster. Now, if you are part-time, that means you have a job. You work 9 to 5, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home. Doesn't matter. I still respect it. You're putting food on the table. All right? And you may tell us, Chief, I cannot give 7 days a week. I cannot give 18 hours a day. All right? But you still have to decide how many hours you're going to give a week. How many days you're going to give a week. Because you need to give clarity to your upline. You need to have clarity in your own mind on the number of hours, but you cannot leave it flexible. You cannot say, depends. I will give as many hours as I think I can. Depends on this week, depends on next week. Because it requires you, all right, to prioritize your life. It requires you to prioritize. Once you decide on your commitment, then you put it into a priority list, that what is going to be more important than your QNet business. Now this is important. Now for me, it's very simple. I'm full-time, this is my life. I love it. I'm a full-time network marketing entrepreneur. All right, and I want to build this organization bigger and stronger and more powerful all over the world on behalf of Dato Sri Vijay and Jayaprakash Bismarck, our great founders. All right, and I give it all. So my priority list is very simple. Is God, all right, my family, immediate family, not some distant cousin's wedding will not take priority over my training. All right, my auntie is sick, I will rush. My brother needs me, I will be there. All right, but I'm not going to attend every birthday, every wedding, because if you come from a large family, that is going to take up your whole week and you won't have any time for your QNet business. And that requires you to create a priority list. After deciding your dream and after deciding the commitment that you're willing to give your business, then you create a priority list which gives you clarity, all right, of what is a priority above your QNet business. All right, and once you get that clarity, life is beautiful. So I have clarity, guys. All right, nothing is more important than one or two things, all right, than my commitment to this business, my commitment to all of you, my downlines all around the world, my commitment to building this organization bigger, guys. Now you have a dream that requires commitment, all right, commitment towards the business. Now be very clear with your upline. If you say I can give 3 days a week, no problem, we'll take it. But that 3 days are non-negotiable. If you say you can give 4 days. Now if you tell your upline, all right, or you are telling me, Chief, I want to buy, all right, a private jet in 5 years, but I can commit 1 day a week. That's a problem, guys. It doesn't match. Your dream is here, your commitment is here. Right? It's not going to happen, I'll tell you right now. Now if you say, Chief, I want to buy for my Toyota upgrade to a BMW 7 Series in the next 1 year and I'm willing to give you 4 days a week, done. That's a doable ratio of commitment towards the dream and the results that will pay for the dream. All right, so you got to be logical. All right, dream big, bigger commitment. Dream small, smaller commitment. All right, okay, and don't expect tremendous results and get frustrated when you don't see results, all right, because you did not commit. So commitment is fundamentally important. And the commitment to this business is not only building the business. You have commitment to presentation, presentation, presentation. The core activity of this business that is going to raise your commissions every week. You got presentations to follow, you got commitment to follow the system of your organization. You belong to an organization which has their own system. You got commitment towards the V, your grand upline, VCon, all right, NSS, online NSS, like V Connect, all right. You need commitment to watch and learn, okay, from the videos that are available on vtube.net, okay. It's commitment towards the business, commitment to learn about the products, commitment to attend trainings. Now somebody said, Chief, why do I have to attend? Why can't I do it on my own? Read a book at home, all right, watch your video privately. Guys, nothing replaces power of association. Nothing replaces going to an event or joining an online event, listening to the great V partners, AVPs, V Council. All right, this is commitment required to the business. First is commitment to the business. Second, guys, you are starting your journey right now. And the second aspect of commitment is very important. Commitment to your personal growth. All right, commitment to you growing. Because as you start your journey, the 8 basic building blocks is more than enough for you to start your journey. But as your organization grows from 2 people to 20 to 200 to 2,000, it requires you to grow with the size of your organization. And this commitment to your personal growth requires you to connect with your uplines, like how I'm connected for the past 20 over years with Dato Sri Vijay, because he has helped me grow to be able to stand here today as the upline to the whole world. All right, guys, understand this, that you need to grow. All right, and this requires commitment from you. All right, to attach yourself to your upline, to attach yourself to your organization system, to attach yourself to the system of the V, to understand the concept of emptying your cup and following your upline and finding a mentor to follow. Because as you have to inspire more and more people to grow, you need to grow. So commitment is very simple. First is commitment to your business, commitment to your dream. All right, commitment. And commitment is about time. Now a lot of people say, Chief, what about a balanced life? I'm sorry, guys. If you want financial freedom, all right, if you want to really make that dreams become a reality, there's no such thing as a balanced life. All right, it's called delayed gratification. Work now and enjoy later. All right, give 100% commitment now and then enjoy life of financial freedom like all of us later. Now don't tell me Sunday is a family day, because you know family day. Father sitting and watching cricket or football, mother in the kitchen, kids outside playing in the playground. That's family day? Alright, family day is taking all your family, flying first class, alright, to the Bahamas, flying first class to Mauritius, alright, to Europe, and enjoying financial freedom and a beautiful holiday. So network marketing, alright, in QNet is about delayed gratification. Work now, alright, and reap your rewards later. Okay, so commitment is fundamentally important. Commitment to the business, all right, by hours and days. All right, you can be part-time but have a full-time mentality. All right, commitment to your personal growth by following these unbelievable systems by your upline and the V. All right, and a platform like VTube that has all the videos that you can learn from the great ones of our organization and industry, especially Dato Sri Vijay and Jayaprakash Bismarck. So basic building block number 2, fundamentally important, commitment. Basic building block number 3, the list. Now when you are sitting down with somebody and doing the 8 basic building block, now this is serious work. You think about it. Let me review. Basic building block number 1, the dream. Inspiring, beautiful, you have engaged your new sign up, got the person locked in to find his or her dream. Number 2, basic building block number 2, the commitment. Very important. It is up and down discussion. It is, between both of you to identify the parameters of the commitment that person, your new sign up, is going to give to this business, to his or her personal development. Commitment, I love that word. And now we come to real work, all right, the list. Now this list is a mysterious thing. Okay, whenever I sit down with my new sign up and I come to basic building block number 3, because I hope you remember, the purpose of the 8 basic building blocks is you to watch it together with your new sign up and experience every block. Alright, sharing your wealth of experience and everything with your new sign up. Don't just give them the video link on VTube and say, you watch, tomorrow call me. That's not the purpose. The purpose is to do it together with your new sign up. Because they need to find their dream, they need to define their commitment. And block number 3, the list. Now I don't know why. Whenever I sit down with a new sign up and I tell them, okay guys, now we got to make a list, I see complete panic in their face. And today I realize why. Most of us, you and me, alright, we have not written down more than 1 line or 1 signature since we left school or we left college. So writing down something with a pen and paper is something so weird, alright, so obsolete. It is like a rare thing today in today's world, because everyone is smartphone, iPad, keyboard, you understand? But no exception to this. The list I'm going to introduce to you requires you to write it down with a pen and a piece of paper. Alright, now you may be asking me, but Chief, why don't I just store it in my contact list or use my iPad? Cannot! Alright, this is a non-negotiable rule. You must write it down on a piece of paper, because this is not a compilation of names and dreams. This is transferring from here, alright, going through that processor and then coming out as a decided name. Alright, so there's two lists that I want you to complete on these 8 basic building blocks. Number 1, going back to block number 1, is a list of your dreams. Whatever you have thought about, whatever you have decided that these are the dreams that you really want to become a reality in your journey with QNet, then you write it down. Alright, now put the word dreams. Take a ruler, underline, like in school, underline one thing, one time, not very important. I want you to underline 3 times. That's how important the dream is. And write it down. It doesn't have to be a Mont Blanc pen. It can be any pen. Just write down your dreams. This is something personal. Alright, because this is what you want. This is the revival of your dreams. After so many years of being stuck in the rat race, after so many years of being in that hamster's wheel of go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, now you are restarting your journey of life with this unbelievable company QNet. And I want you to write down your dreams. This is yours. You don't have to show anyone. This is yours. Right? Your dreams, however small it begins and however big it grows to become. Alright, but your dreams, write it down, fold it, put it in your wallet, put it somewhere safe. Alright, keep it in your safe in the bank, okay, after making a copy. But you must write down your dream list. That dream list is a reference point. It's a reminder of why you started this journey with us. It is a reminder to keep you strong when you feel like giving up. It is a reminder to keep you switched on when you feel like switching off. Alright, it is the fuel that is going to make you a warrior through all the challenges that you are naturally going to face from 0 to max out. Alright, and now the second list is the starting point of your journey. This document called the name list is the most fundamental basic document in your journey of network marketing. So I am telling you, if you don't have a name list, your chances of succeeding in QNet is very low or almost 0. That means you are not taking this business seriously. That means the person talking to you hasn't got your attention, haven't got you to flip the switch that this is what I want to do. And every one of us, every V partner, AVP, VC, even our founders, the great ones, Dato Sri Vijay and Jayaprakash Bismarck, they all started with a name list. And I remember my name list. I still have my name list. Alright, now this is a name list. Again, write down name list. Underline 3 times. Alright, with a ruler to amplify the importance of it. And then you start. Now people always get confused when they write a name list. Don't complicate it. Alright, you are supposed to write the people you know. It is called your circle of influence. Your circle of influence. That means throughout your journey of life, from the time you were born as a baby, all the way to who you are right now watching the 8 basic building blocks, you have engaged with people. Some closer, some not close. But you have a circle of influence. That means people, you know who they are and they know who you are. Now your name list is divided to 3 categories. That is hot, like me, your upline chief. Hot, warm, cold. Hot, warm, cold. Hot, warm, cold. Simple. Now somebody asked me, Chief, how many names should be in the name list? My answer is non-negotiable. And I'll explain to you. It's very simple. The minimum names, you want to go 1,000? I'm so happy. You want to go 2,000? Depends how sociable your life has been. But the minimum number of names on your name list must be 150 names. Nothing less. Now, if the person you are talking to, you watching this video, if you are telling me, sorry, I only got 10 names. Guys, It is unbelievable and unacceptable. Please go and see a psychiatrist. Were you living under your bed your whole life and your mom and dad were throwing a slice of bread under the door of your room? Alright? Okay? United Nations, every single statistics I've seen in my life, alright, guarantees that the average human being on this planet, even in the remote mountains of Himalayas, alright, even the darkest corner, right, in the jungles of South America, every human being has an average circle of influence of 200 people. Alright, so if you cannot reach 150 people in your name list, there is something seriously wrong with you. Now think about it. Alright, how many relatives you have? Okay, how many old friends from school, primary, secondary, college? Alright, colleagues at work. Okay, people you meet on your journey of a day, 24 hours, the driver of your Uber car, alright, the beautiful girl or guy, handsome guy who sits with you next on your train, okay, the shop where you always pick up your breakfast sandwich, okay, the barber shop, the saloon, alright, the doctor's clinic, not only the doctor, the nurse, the pharmacy person, the security guard, the gardener, the car park attendant, the person who throws the newspaper into your house if you haven't gone digital, your Apple shop guy, your Samsung shop guy, your pet shop guy, your favorite restaurant, waiter, chef, next door neighbor, this side neighbor, across neighbor. Alright, and then you get married and immediately your circle influence grows bigger because welcome mother-in-law, father-in-law, sister-in-law, cousin-in-law. Alright guys, just on this video alone, I've given you 150 names. I counted. Alright, that's why they call me chief. Okay, so there is no excuse on the planet why you can't have 150 names. Because this is your starting point. This is your foundation. These are the people you are going to pick up the phone and talk to. These are the people you're going to do a presentation to. These are the people who potentially are going to take you to max out like that. Because you sign up this guy, boom, he opens up a new market. You sign up somebody else, you list, boom, opens up a new market. Alright, these are the people, like everyone in our network today around the world, every V partner, every AVP, every V council, the person who is sharing these 8 basic building blocks with you, we are all ultimately names on somebody's name list. I was in Dato Sri Vijay's name list. As simple as that. Every single one of our millions of IRs around the world, right, was on somebody's name list. But you got to write it down. Now the biggest problem people make is when they create a name list, while they're creating the name list, they prejudge. Oh my God, the biggest mistake you can make. Oh, that uncle, nope, he won't be interested, he's arrogant. Oh, that auntie, very rich already, not interested. This guy, oh my God, if he joins the network, he'll be a pain in my journey. Oh, this girl, oh, nope, she doesn't like me, I don't like her, cancel. So what happens is your name list, alright, is not a filtration list. It is not a list where you pick and choose the best people that could potentially be your prospect. Don't make the mistake. Because throughout my journey, the people that I thought would be the best downlines for me ended up being the worst. And the people who I thought will be the worst downlines for me became some of the greatest downlines for me. Alright, and helped me max out. Okay, so the first rule of your name list is never, 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 never prejudge. Never prejudge, guys. Alright, just write down the names. Now, you are sitting down with somebody after this, alright, because you are now watching the 8 basic building blocks. Next, you will be sharing the 8 basic building blocks. You can use memory joggers. Memory joggers is to help that person with their name list. So this is homework you jointly do with the upline and the new sign up. You know, it's a joint effort. You sit down. If you can't sit down physically, do it on Zoom. Alright, do it on Skype. Use whatever technology there is today. But you got to do this name list together. So use memory joggers. How many people you know live in the US? How many people you know live in Malaysia? How many people you know drive a Toyota? How many people you know have twins? How many people you know who just got married in the past 6 months? Alright, and you help the person with memory joggers to help them, ah yes, oh yeah, twins, oh yes, oh Toyota, yes. And you will be amazed how the name list will cross to over 150 names. 150 names divided to 3 categories. Hot, the people closest to you. This is best friend, brother, sister, childhood friend, girlfriend, wife. Sorry, you can't have girlfriend and wife together. Alright, wife, you know, these are the closest people. Mother-in-law, high possibility. Mother, you know, these are your hot zone lah. Alright, people who will never say no to you. These are your closest. So put them in the hot zone. Then you got warm zone. Warm zone are people you are friendly with. You meet once a week for a drink, or you go to their house. They come to your house. They are colleagues who you work with for a long time. Alright, some level of neighborhood friends, community and all that. And then you got cold. Cold is your barber who changes every week. Alright, the Uber driver, the shop where you buy 1 apple a day to keep the doctor away. You know them, they know me. You may not know their name, and sometimes basically just know their name. But they're still people you know who know you. Alright, so you got hot, warm, cold. Alright, and your list needs to be divided accordingly, but the total number in your list cannot, must not, impossible to be less than 150 names. And to all of you guys, this is your starting point. This is your foundation. Alright, these are the first bricks you're going to lay to build your max out tower. Are you guys with me? Alright, you got your commitment and dream, which is your ultimate foundation, and your name list are the first foundation bricks. Alright, the first bricks from the foundation that is going to build your max out tower. So take the level of seriousness to the highest level for your dream list and your name list. Because without this concept of lists, you are starting on the wrong footing. Alright, your journey with QNet will be very difficult. So start right and make sure it is a written name list on a piece of paper, non-negotiable. Make sure you complete your list. So basic building block number 4 is divided to 2 parts. And first, let me start with the invitation. Now, you've gone through your dream, your commitment, your name list. And now, you're going to start your journey. Alright? And this is the scariest part for some reason for many networkers. Because you are an entrepreneur for the first time. You are promoting QNet for the first time. And you have a name list of 150, minimum of 150 people. And together with the person who got you signed up, you are going to make the first set of invitations to your hot zone and your warm zone. Now, this concept of invitation has evolved over the years, and it has changed according to society today. When I started, society was not that open-minded to be invited to come and look at a business opportunity. It was unheard of. It was something very rare. A business opportunity would reflect a traditional business, alright? Buying a restaurant, joining joint venture to start a company. It was very uncommon in the early days for people to be invited to look at a business opportunity attached to an industry called the network marketing or direct selling industry. Guys, which is today crossed over 200 billion, and QNet being one of the fastest growing network marketing companies in the world, 100% e-commerce. So guys, the concept of invitation requires you firstly to have a certain mindset. And the first mindset that I want to instill in you, alright, to raise your level of posture. Because invitation or any form of engagement with a prospect to come to look at the QNet business, to come and look at the QN Europe business, is your posture. Your posture is the deciding factor of the success of converting that person into buying the product, becoming a sign-up and starting the journey as your downline. Now, to create the first mindset, recognize this fact. Today, you represent a multi-billion-dollar e-commerce network marketing company in an industry which has a combination of good perception and bad perception. Alright, so you are dealing with the reality of what people think of the direct selling industry or the network marketing industry. But the first paradigm shift you need to instill in your mind, always, which I do until today, is they need me more than I need them. The minute you are desperate, the minute you show any form of desperation, boom, the presentation will fail, everything will fail. You don't have to be desperate. You have with you great products, a great company, a fantastic e-commerce platform, which they need So always recognize the fact and build in that mindset into your mind that your prospect needs you more than you need them, because they need an opportunity. They need to start their own business. You still have 150 people on the list to talk to, but they only have you as one. Alright, because you represent the future concept of direct selling with QNet. We are ahead of the rest of the companies. We are so far ahead in a different league of our own, thanks to the vision of Dato Sri Vijay and Jayaprakash Bismarck. So what is an invitation? Recognize the word. It is an invitation, not a presentation. So your main purpose of an invitation is to get that person to come and meet you, coffee shop, attending a Zoom presentation, coming online to Skype, coming to a group presentation that your organization has put together on a weekly basis, or you going to their home to do a presentation. That's your goal. Your goal is to connect. Your goal is not to convince. Your goal is not to do a presentation. That's the next block. We'll talk about it after this. So the first part of block number 4 is the invitation. That's it. So stick to the invitation. Now the invitation is divided simply. The professional invitation and the not professional invitation. For the lack of the better word, that's how I categorize them. The professional invitation and the not professional invitation. Now this concept of invitation very much depends on who you're talking to. Alright guys, if I'm talking to somebody in my hot zone, my best friend, my brother, Satyo Kuna, alright, or somebody I grew up with, okay, somebody I've known my whole journey of life, we are like that. We grew up together, we ate together, okay, we just spent all our journey of life together. Then you need a not professional invitation. As simple as that. Bro, let's meet for coffee tomorrow, 8 p.m, my place. Poop, finish. The guy is going to come, the girl is going to come. It is normal in your relationship to invite them. Now don't make that invitation into a professional one. Don't call your bestest BFF and said, hello, my name is Patman Senatiraja. I'm involved in an e-commerce globalized business and I want to have 40 minutes of your time, 20 minutes, 15 minutes of your time to share this great idea with you. Your friend is going to think you're cuckoo. Your friend is going to think you lost it. When it comes to your hot zone, your invitation is normal and not professional. Don't complicate it. Don't make it awkward. Go directly. Bring that person to you. Hey bro, what you're doing? Let's catch up on Zoom. Alright? The most you can say, I have something exciting to tell you. I have something important to tell you. But don't go beyond that. Limit it to short and sweet. Bro, let's catch up. Bro, usual place, 4 p.m. Bro, I catch you after office. Alright? Oh, hi sweetheart, I'll meet you as usual at your place for dinner on Tuesday. Alright? So it's part of a comfort invitation. That's why it's not professional. Alright, don't train yourself into this professional inviting machine. It will never work. Keep it simple with the people closest to you. Now when you go to your warm zone, when you go to your cold zone, you need to convert your invitation into a professional invitation. Now there is no specific way to do a professional invitation. My philosophy has always been the less information you give, the better. Don't get sucked in on the call or WhatsApp, alright, or email or a Zoom chat into doing the presentation. Separate the invitation from the presentation. Alright, the biggest mistake people make is that while they are doing the invitation, they start answering questions. That person is going to ask you, is it MLM? Is it what? Is it an investment? Is it Amway? Alright, they might even say, is it QNet? Then you are stuck, and then you go into their black hole of spiral, complicated questions. You panic. No, yes, it is QNet, but don't believe what you read on Google. Don't believe what you read on the internet. Please, bro, please let's meet. Give me one chance to show you how great my company is. Ta-da! Desperation. Alright, and what happens? The guy switches off. Hey bro, please don't waste my time. Pop. Alright, and that is where you lose that prospect. So the greatest danger of an invitation is when you give too much information. You give too much information about the company on the call, and you can never project the information on a phone call or on WhatsApp. Alright, immediately you lose that prospect. Alright, and every time you lose the prospect, there's one name being removed from your 150. Alright, and just because of your desperation or your wrong strategy of invitation, you could have lost an Arun George, an Adli, a Sati, a David, alright, and you lose that whole opportunity. Alright, so remember, in an invitation, keep it simple. Alright, I always invite people by saying, hey, hi, I just partnered with a Hong Kong-based company, and I'm looking for a few more strategic partners. I can't promise you anything. Alright, but if you like what you see, we talk. If you don't like what you see, it's cool. What is it about? Don't worry, I'll show you when we meet. I'll show you on the next Zoom call. I'll show you when we meet for coffee. Alright, as simple as that, alright, is my invitations. I keep it so short and so sweet, alright, that the person doesn't become suspicious. Because today there are so many things happening around the world that every prospect is on guard. They put up a wall. No, I'm not interested. Whatever it is, I don't care. Pop. But if I make the invitation short and sweet, alright, so now I project my invitation in many ways. Hey guys, alright, I just saw a business concept, alright, I'm not sure whether it's going to work for me, but I need to identify 2 or 3 people, so let's look at it together one more time, alright, and if all of you agree, then we get started together. Is it MLM? My answer is always no. Is it QNet? My answer is always no, guys. Alright, I do not want him to have a preconceived idea. Now, if he comes to the meeting and finds out it's QNet, so what? Alright, at least I got a chance to present, answer his concerns, or he gets angry with me and says, you lied! And he walks away. Cool. Put him on KIV. Trust me, after a few months or 1 year, I'll call him again and he will need us. Alright, because he will do more research and he will find a balanced perception of our great company QNet. As simple as that. So keep it simple. Don't give too much information. But remember, your goal is to bring him to you, either through Zoom, Skype, video call, or face-to-face. But do not lie. Don't say words like this is a job. Don't say words like this is an investment. Because when you lie at the beginning and that person comes, he is going to say that you are a liar. Alright, and that word will spread in the network marketing community and unnecessarily tarnish your name. I like to use business concept, business idea. I partnered with a Hong Kong-based company. I partnered with a Malaysian company. Alright, I'm looking at an e-commerce platform that is going to allow us to make some seriously good money over the next few months. Alright, I want to meet you for coffee to share this idea with you. So I keep it simple. Now with my Hot Zone, unbelievable! I found it, guys! Let's meet up for coffee. It's okay. Alright, it's up to you. So keep your invitation short and sweet. Don't allow your invitation on the call or on WhatsApp or whatever communication to evolve into a presentation. Now when the guy says yes, he or she can meet, I always give them a choice. So what is good for you? Wednesday or Friday? Saturday or Monday? Alright, I don't say Wednesday 8 p.m. are you free? Alright, what if he says no? Then you have to reschedule for next week and next month. So when you give a human being a choice, they will generally choose. Now if they tell you they are not free on Wednesday and Friday, don't desperately say, okay, doesn't matter, any day this week I'm free. You lose your posture. The purpose of invitation is to maintain your posture, because now you are a globalized business leader. You belong to a multi-billion-dollar industry with people earning 80,000, 100,000 US a week. Alright guys, so treat yourself respectfully, and that respect for yourself must transfer through your posture to your prospect. Alright, as simple as that. If he says he's not free on Wednesday and Friday, I said, well, I'm fully booked this week, guys. Alright, bro, I will call you later, we fix another time. Alright, and I always use the word pioneering. I always use the word, I'm looking for strategic partners. I want to make him feel important. I want to make him feel that I'm not just selling something. Now, another art of prospecting that has evolved today because of the great products of QNet is that you can also approach people from the product angle. All right, Home Pure, Biodis, Cheap Pendant, Nutrition, whatever. Many networkers today are using the product angle, all right, of that person acquiring one of our great products and then evolving it into a full-fledged presentation. So your invitation, remember, is an invitation. Your only goal is to bring the person to the table, you to their house, them to your house, or on Zoom or whatever technological platform you are using for your presentations. So that's the invitation. Next is prospecting. Now don't confuse the both. Prospecting is completely different from invitation. Now you have a name list of 150 names, and I have a rule that that name list must keep growing every month. And my rule is that name list must grow by 10% every month. So if you got 150 people in January, February, you must add 15 names onto that list. And that is the meaning of prospecting. That means looking for prospects, identifying prospects who you are going to do the presentation on a future date. You are not inviting the guy to a presentation, you are adding him to your prospect list. Now this is the next paradigm shift. Alright, the minute you went online to qnet.net and you agreed, click, agree, accept, proceed, pay, alright, you have become a networker. And the minute that moment happens, alright, a radar appears on your head. Imagine there is a radar going, alright, that means all your life you have left your house and you have met an average of 30-40 people in a day and they mean nothing to you. Hello, hi, hey, shake hands. You go to a shop, you buy a $2,000 phone, you buy a $1,000 watch. You don't even collect the name card of the salesperson. You go to your bank, you go to the mall, all right, you take Uber, you fly, you go to the airport, but your radar was not on. So now you are a networker. Recognize this fact. Today you are an entrepreneur and your business requires you to add people into your name list, to add an average of 15 new people a month into your prospect list. And therefore you can constantly do presentation because, guys, these 15 people you're going to add is potentially a max out king or max out queen in the list of 15. So I always tell people, when your radar is on, you still have a normal social life, but your purpose is different. Now you are a networker, like Bond, James Bond. And you got a mission every time you step out of your house. You got a mission every time you take a flight. You're on a mission every time you go to a different country. There is a mission every time you go to a party, a wedding, an engagement. And your mission is to identify a prospect. So now you walk into a party, like me. You walk into a party. Last time you say, hey, and you go back home. Alright? Too many drinks, you don't remember anything. But now you go to a party, your radar is on. Alright? Now don't go to a party like you're desperate, looking for prospects. You walk into the party, where's the prospect? That guy there. You will never be invited to a party again, trust me. Remember? Posture. So you go to a party, you shake hands with the people you know, alright, who most probably are already on your list, alright, who you're going to do a presentation, invitation presentation very soon. But there's bound to be a lot of strangers, alright, and you mingle. You are used to mingling, you are all social experts. But now when you mingle, your goal is name, phone number, name, email, name, phone number, email, phone number, email, phone number, email. Alright, and when you go back home with that name card, alright, guys, don't staple it on your name list. Write down the name, write down the contact number, it's your name list. Write a note where you met the person, because you're not going to call the person immediately tomorrow. Don't make this mistake of meeting somebody at the party at 10 p.m. today and tomorrow 8 a.m. Hey, remember, I met you at the party yesterday. By the way, I'm partnering with the Hong Kong company. I'm looking for a few strategic partners. Can I meet you for coffee today? No, chill out. Nobody does that. That means you're a psycho. Too desperate. Desperation is the greatest enemy in network marketing. Posture. Alright, and call him after a few days just to say hello. How are you? We met at the party. And then call him maybe after 3 weeks with a proper invitation and then do your presentation. presentación. It is fundamentally important that you recognize this, that everyone you add to the name list, put a note. Now these are new people you are meeting. Alright, go to the bank, open 15 bank accounts. So you meet 15 bankers, they willingly give the name card. Alright, do an insurance desperation. Oh, can I look at your insurance packages? Today the world has changed, guys. Alright, everyone is giving out their phone number and names, and all you have to do is add 15 into your prospect list. Now don't go randomly somewhere you see a name and number and take. That's the last resort. Alright, you need to meet them face to face. They need to remember you, and the impression that you give them when you met them will decide how effective your invitation will be and how effective your presentación will be. Now remember, your radar is on. So everywhere you go is like and you see a prospect and you walk. Now don't walk like run. Hi, I found you. No, relax. Posture. Bond. James Bond. You understand? It's all about posturing. You are not a salesman. You are an entrepreneur, all right, with a multi-billion-dollar e-commerce network marketing company. So have that pride, have that posture when you're doing your prospecting. So what is the rule? Prospecting is to add names on the list. Invitation is to invite people on the list. And then only presentación. So remember that flow so you don't get confused. Now today, with the world of social media, alright, you can do prospecting on social media. Alright, you're going to meet a lot of people on social media, no problem. Alright, your goal is to get them on a Zoom call because they may be in South America, Africa, Middle East, wherever. Alright, again, posture on social media. Alright, don't project yourself on social media like a psycho. And don't project yourself on social media as a loser, alright, taking pictures of your food only, alright. Project a business image, project an entrepreneur image. Doesn't mean you wear a suit and tie, alright. I don't wear suit and ties anymore, alright. The world of entrepreneurs are changing, okay. And what you need to do is project yourself properly. So go back to your social media pages, alright. Project a business, project success, project wealth, alright. And then you can prospect people on social media. I believe today prospecting on social media is a great platform to add people to your name list and then invite online and then do presentation on Zoom, alright, or Skype or FaceTime or whatever tools that you have to use on the e-commerce platform. So bottom line, guys, recognize this fact. You are now an entrepreneur, alright. Be proud of it. You are a networker, alright, but you're not a salesman, alright. You're not only selling products, but you're looking for strategic partners to join you on this fantastic journey of entrepreneurship to potentially be financially free and millionaires, which is 100% what's happening all over the world with QNet, guys. So remember, invitation is to bring them to the table. Keep it simple, short and sweet. Alright, you're bringing them to you, and then you go into presentación. And prospecting is what you do every day, but your goal is to get that name, to get that number, and write it down on your name list and put notes, and then approach them strategically without desperation and constantly with posture. So invitation and prospecting, basic building block number 4, fundamentally important on your journey to max out.